countdown.
Checkmate King 2. This is White Rook, over.
DeMarco, do you know Jackie? We did that one time on Drone Seekers, and Jackie asked if they could have that in their show. I said no, exclusive to our show.
No,
yeah,
no, you can't use it though. Got to charge them for that.
We're definitely live now. Okay,
hey, we're there, man.
Is everybody ready? Okay, 3, 2, 1. Welcome into Drone Nation for July 11th, 2022. We're calling this the We're Back from Vacation show. We took the 4th of July off and we celebrated as hard as anybody on YouTube, but we're back. We're all business tonight. Marcus and DeMarco have been test flying the heck out of these drones. We got a lot of information that spread tonight, and we have a super secret guest that's going to join us in just a minute. And if anybody can guess who the super secret guest is, you can win a free membership to the DroneNation Facebook group. So, I want to see a lot of in the chat there. So let's go around and catch up with everybody, what they've been up to and how the 4th of July was. Marcus, you go first. What have you been up to these last 2 weeks that we've been kind of incognito or off the air?
Well, flying drones, Ron. I got that. Hubsan sent me that their Ace Pro. And I did a flight with it the other day, and it turns out to be a pretty solid little product. I'm going to go out on a limb and say it's probably the best drone that I think Hubsan has ever produced. And then, coincidentally, tomorrow, the folks at EXO Drones are sending me their version of that particular drone. So I've got the Blackhawk 2 on the way tomorrow, so I'm anxious to get it out of the box and check it out. And then, of course, I've been flying the Mini 3 a lot and having issues with this guy right here. I know we're going to talk about that later, but lot of weird stuff going on with this DJI RC. And a friend of mine sent me a new camera. I've been using that and really having a lot of good luck with it. It's
that's part of your Hero 10 replacement, right?
It is. The Hero 10 is going bye-bye, and that's going to replace it. I also, Ron, and this is thanks to you, Ron. Ron suggested I pick up a Pocket 2 Creator combo.
Look at the top there. See, it's even specially my name, RB. Ron.
Yeah,
Brown.
Ron Brown. That's the Ron Brown version. There. Yeah, it's the RB unit.
My special edition of the camera. So we've been folks don't know. Mark's I've been talking about this a lot off camera. I purchased it about 6 months ago in the official DJI eBay store, and you can get over $100 off the price and still get your full warranty. And I think for vloggers like us, it can record longer without overheating. It comes with that mic. Marcus doesn't necessarily need the mic. The mic works seamlessly. So be anxious to see how you make out with it over the next couple of videos, Marcus.
I am anxious as well, but I also wonder what the heck DeMarco dropped when his camera was off, because something sure went boom.
Well, there's a lot going on over in the studio there. So, but speaking of DeMarco, let's go over to DeMarco and catch up with what's been going on with him and how his 4th of July was.
It was good though. I had family in town. I had my sister, my aunt, and my cousins here, and I did some flying on the 4th of July. That was fun.
Got some fireworks?
Got some good. Yes, with the fireworks with the Mini 3, and it does well in low light. Well, let's shot.
I was going to say, how was the low light?
It was good. Great actually. But yeah, just we are on a down period here from baseball and football and soccer. No games on, but like we do have practice, so that's good. So I get to paint the shed this weekend. Yippee! I think I might make a video. I'm painting when the birds up there and watching. That's fun. I'd be excited. Yeah.
And what's the weather report for out in your neck of the woods?
It is blazing hot. 90s, 98, 90. Just really, really hot and humid. So
same here.
I forgot to get the Marcus's weather report. Yeah.
That backpack sprayer is pretty heavy in 100 degree weather. So yeah.
Good thing you're still in football shape. It's a good thing you're still in tip-top football.
Those years are over.
Here's what I'm thinking, Ron. It's a good thing DeMarco's 20 years younger than us.
Yeah.
Only 20. Yeah. Yes. I wish I was 40, but no 20. So anyway, Ron, you?
Good. I didn't actually fly on the 4th. We just relaxed and went to the beach a little, went to a cookout or whatever. I should just forgot to take drone. I mean, I hate to like break up the social thing with me and flying his drone because everybody starts talking about the drone now. But anyhow, my weather's been cool down here, so just flying the heck out of that Mini 3, trying to figure out what's going on with it. And we will get into that story big time in a minute here. But I want to bring our super secret guest. Has anybody figured out the super secret guest yet in the chat? No.
Let's see. Brad Austin.
No. Brad got it?
No.
No, they're saying it could be Brad.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now,
can
we give him a hint? Can somebody give him a hint to who the super secret guest is? Oh, I got a hint. He's Presley in a city that DeMarco used to reside in.
Oh, the state. We live in different cities. Right? The state. Yeah.
I've got another hint.
Yes.
The rumor here is that he's got a pretty good singing voice.
Oh, that's a tough one.
That's a good one too. That's a real good one. Yeah.
I'd like to hear that actually. I'd like to hear that. Well,
maybe we probably can't afford to pay him to sing on the show tonight, but that's a little out of the budget right now. We're not monetized yet, but anyhow, let's not make these folks wait any longer. With no further ado, all the way from the Windy City?
Northwest suburbs.
Northwest, yes.
Suburbs, yes.
Hold on, let's bring him right in here. Michael from Drone. Big applause.
What's up, everybody? Maddie got it.
Okay.
Hey, look, I got the DJI Mini 3 Pro. Look at that, bro.
That's a bang good special.
Is that the little Holy Stone?
Holy Stone sent me this. Yeah, I gotta do a review on it.
They contacted me too about that. Yeah, how is it?
Yeah, I haven't. I just got it today. I haven't.
Okay.
Tested it yet. Yeah.
Good. We'll have to get you back.
So what's up,
range
gentlemen?
test.
Yeah, right.
We're all doing good. What's going on with you? How's your summer going, Michael?
It's going pretty good. We had some fun so far. Went to my sister's, went boating on July 2nd. We had a 4th of July party there, and so far so good. We've been doing some flying, doing some videos, catching up on some review videos that I have to do. Finally, I've been holding back on them lately, but it's going good so far. Mm-hmm.
How's the weather out there in your neck of the woods?
It's doing good. It's warm.
And your brother, he's doing well?
Yep, he's doing well. He's got another baby coming. Another boy.
Oh, wow.
Saw that announcement. Yeah, good for Sergio.
Yeah.
Wow. That's all doing.
Wow. Good. Well, we got a whole bunch of stories, but we're going to put them all on the back burner because we don't want anybody to leave and not hear this information we're trying to give out. Now, the last time we did a live show or maybe 3 weeks ago, you hit us up in the chat. You kind of had some breaking news. There's going to be a drone meetup in the Chicago area in August, I believe. And we just wanted to get you in here to kind of get the details out, the kind of like the dates, when, where, what time, that kind of information. Because there's a lot of people out there that may, want to come and, like the Florida drone meetup. Every time, I post a video about it when it's over, people say, "Oh, I didn't know there was a meetup. I'd have came." So I think it's important to get this information out there so you don't have a whole bunch of people afterwards say, "Oh, I'd have came to your meetup if only I would have known." So I kind of like to spread this information around. So take it away and kind of
thanks.
Details.
Yeah, the meetup is August 13th, and we're gonna do it on the 14th, like the after.
And is that Saturday and Sunday? Is that
Saturday and Sunday? Yeah, Saturday and Sunday. It's at Ned. It's on Gulf Road at Ned Brown Meadows, Bussy Woods, in Rolling Meadows, Illinois. You know where that's at, right, DeMarco?
I have been there. A few motorcycle races back years ago.
Yeah, like with the crotch rockets, right? Yeah, I remember those.
I wouldn't ride the course, of course.
Yeah, so we're having it there. It starts at 11 o'clock. We got a bunch of sponsors. We got Fly High FPV. We got Pilot Institute, good old Greg. We got Good Drone Ventures sponsoring, Beta FPV sponsoring. And then we have EXO, and Charlie and Preston, the CEOs, will probably show up because that's what we.
Oh wow!
Are they be there?
Yeah. Yeah, it's gonna be fun. We're gonna have a lot of fun. We're gonna have gates, do giveaways. We're gonna have a bunch of stuff to give away. So, if you guys want to come out, just hit me up on my email, flyzonedronequads@gmail.com, and let me know if you're coming. Or you can go to my Facebook page.
Are there plenty of hotels and stuff around there for rooms?
Oh, plenty.
And all that?
Right down the strip, plenty. Okay. A mile away, right there. Plenty of things to do there.
Is Captain Ray going to be there?
Captain Ray, I don't think he's coming. I don't know. He didn't tell me if he's coming or not.
Well, I saw.
Hopefully he does.
Sorry.
Hopefully he does. We'd love to see Ray.
Yeah.
Now, is it true that Jack from Half Chrome Drones is involved with this also?
Yes, Jack. It's called the Fly Zone Half Chrome Midwest Drone Meetup, 2022. Okay. Yeah, so Jack's involved. We're both the hosts. Me, Sergio, Jack, and Chris. Yeah. So it'll be fun. It'll be our first meetup.
Like a great time.
Yep. So let me ask you, Mike, is this mainly geared towards FPV or camera drones or both?
GPS and FPV, both. Absolutely both.
Now this will be kind of like the Florida meetup. This will be an outdoor event. It'll be, like in a park or something like that, where you'll be.
Yes.
Yeah. So I'll be outdoors, right?
I'll be outdoors. Yeah. Absolutely.
Good.
Nice.
Yep.
No,
and then.
And this will be the first one that's in the kind of middle of the country, so that's good too. We've had them in East Coast and in Texas and so on. Ken Herron's had one down south. This will be the first one kind of in your area of the country.
Yep. And then the third, I think the later on at night, on the 13th or the 14th, I believe we'll be heading out to the city to get some drone shots with the GPS drones. Ken Dono's coming, Lon. Billy Kyle was going to come, but he has a hockey game. And then there's a lot more coming. Bot confirmed that he might come. So Kim Hughes FPV's coming. There's a lot so far coming. We have up to 47.
You forgot Maddie's Drone World's coming.
Maddie's coming. Absolutely, hey. Maddie's coming.
Yeah, Maddie's coming.
My boy Maddie's coming. Yep.
Now that should be fun, especially around Soldier Field with the lake and all that. That should be some good shots. I've never done that. Like whenever I'm back though, I never get a chance to fly. So
would you be able to sneak away that weekend, DeMarco?
I cannot though. School starts on the 15th, so I'll be here, and the wife's going to be going a week before too. So yeah.
Oh boy.
Just tell her you got to go to work, dude. Just tell her you got to go to work.
She already knows.
Say, honey, I got called in to do a drone the drone video out in the city of Chicago. I gotta go.
No, man, I'm disappointed. A lot of fun. Hopefully, my brother who's in Michigan can make it, and my uncle can make it out there.
Yeah,
it'll be fun, guys.
Yeah, tell him to hit me up.
Yeah.
It will be fun.
I see Dennis is in the chat, so.
Oh yeah, he's in that. He had a scare with his Mini this weekend though. So
yeah. Well, Adrian Mateo had a problem too with his what was it? His
I saw that.
Air 2 or Air 2S, whatever. Air 2, I think.
Oh yeah, he had a
Mavic
little,
Air 2, yeah.
Yeah, he had a little mishap. We need to get him on sometime. So listen, if anybody has any questions about the meetup that we didn't cover in chat, just post them in chat, and I'll try to highlight on the screen, and we'll get Michael to address any more questions or concerns about the meetup. So, you were ready to move on to the agenda for tonight's show, guys?
Let's do it.
Okay, number one, we're going to talk about it's the number one topic in every show anymore. The DJI Mini 3 Pro. In the 2 weeks we've been off, it got 2 firmware updates last week on back-to-back days. I mean, I don't think I've ever seen that before, but one was obviously a correction update for what the other one did. I don't have the numbers. Wait a minute. I do have the numbers down in front of me here. The first one was 01.00.0200, and the other one was just put a 1 on the end of that number instead of a 0. That was one that came out the next day.
201.
And also I got this in another thing here, but any comments or concerns about these back-to-back updates from anybody in the panel?
Yeah, it messed up my DJI RC. Yeah,
Do tell.
I haven't had a flight
Really?
since that update that this guy that the Fly App doesn't lock up on it. Yeah,
That's crazy.
yeah, it's disappointing. So now a lot of people say, well, of course you're running a screen recorder. Yeah, I do a screen recording. If you can't run the screen recorder and fly the drone, why did they put that feature on the controller? I guess is what I would say, you know. But when it happens is when you are doing challenging things, say you're in focus track mode, or the latest incident that I had is I was trying to demonstrate how you change the return to home point in the app, and it just would lock it up every time, and the Fly App just freezes. Now, you still have full control of the drone with the controller, so no need to panic, nothing like that. However, it is very frustrating, and quite frankly, it just doesn't work. Now, I contacted DJI through DJI support on Twitter, and they acknowledged the problem. They said, yeah, we know that there's some stuff going on. And if anybody that watches many YouTube channels, a number of YouTubers are talking about that they're having the same issue. But what they told me is that they're working on a firmware update that they feel can hopefully get it fixed. In the meantime, they suggested reformatting the SD card, micro SD card, and resetting the controller to factory specs. And I suspect the reason for that is that it probably goes and deletes any old files out of upgrade files out of cache. I suspect that's why they have you do that. Don't know.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
However, I have not tried it since I went through those steps. So we'll see.
Now, Marcus, do you? This is all speculation at this point, folks. Do you think the processor in that controller is underpowered, or do you think it's all just bad firmware?
Got no clue, Ron. I'm not an engineer, but you make a good point. Processor is the first thing you think of, right? Because we've seen that before. As for instance, like with the smart controller, as it got older, it started having problems as they upgraded firmware and so forth. So that's a possibility. It could very well be. This is a bargain device, no question about it.
309, yeah.
309.
Go ahead.
Well, I had one ordered because I wanted to use one exclusively for my Mavic 3. But when I started having problems, I canceled that order. And
smart. Yeah.
If DJI gets it figured out, I'll reorder again. But,
hey, listen, Eric has a question. I got it highlighted on the screen for you. He asked, will return to home still work if the app freezes up?
Yeah, yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
Yes.
Thank you. So, DeMarco,
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Did you get a chance to fly the new firmware update? Did you have any issues?
Yes. I downloaded the second version though, so I didn't get that first one. And like you had messaged me about maps not showing up, and yes, my maps did not show it up.
That's a story.
I popped in a second battery, and I restarted later, and still no maps. So,
hey, listen, we got another super secret guest joining us in the chat here, folks, and I'm not going to put you through all the guessing again, but you could probably figure out.
Hold it. Was he part of a boy band?
He could have been. He could have been.
What's up?
He's the other half that broke the mold, dude.
Hello, Sergio. Welcome in.
Sorry, I was late. Sorry.
That's okay.
Hello,
Michael did a good job of holding the fort down here and updating us on the meetup.
Yeah.
Look at that, guys. Sergio's not Mr. Pirate anymore. He shaved his
Yeah,
beard. Oh my God.
yeah, it's gone.
You left a little something there, Michael.
Huh?
You left a little something there. A little hair.
Yeah, I'm Jack Sparrow. I'm Jack Sparrow.
And Sergio's got that soul patch.
Yeah.
So just got the Johnnie Droneflyer soul patch. Yep.
Yeah, exactly.
No, the finger.
Hey, Sergio wants to look good for the meetup in August.
Yep, that's right.
Oh, trust me, that thing will grow quick. Trust me.
Yeah, probably.
That thing will grow.
But if Lon is in the chat, I gotta say to Lon, sorry, man, Lon, you can't call me pirate anymore, buddy.
Lon is in the chat.
Lon calls him pirate, Mr. Pirate.
And we heard Lon's coming to the meetup, so he'll be able to call you pirate in person.
Yeah.
No, he's gonna call me babyface. So how you guys doing?
We're doing very well. How about you? How's everything going? We heard you have another a child on the way.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Yes, sir.
Congrats.
Thank you. Another crazy boy, man.
There you go.
Another
Windows.
surgeon.
Broken windows.
There you go.
I know.
Hey, listen, I got a comment from Chuck Kovacs up on the screen here, and Lon mentioned earlier, and Marcus and I have talked about this also too. That's a good idea, not only to format your SD card before these updates, but also to clear out your cache.
Right.
And that may be the reason that all the problems that Marcus just told you about, I have none of them on mine. And it may be that I've done these two things before the updates. Maybe it's just pure luck, but I did clear the cache and format the SD card, and I have absolutely no issues at all with my Mini 3. What are you showing there, DeMarco?
This is the bracket for the GPC lanyard, though. I ordered this back in May, and it just came today.
Yeah, well,
this is for the RC.
If you'd order a quality product from Ken Dono,
I did see that.
There you go. The love handle.
You get it within just a couple of days. So, there you go. The love handle's easy to install.
The love handle.
That's our shameless
Get them,
plug
guys,
tonight,
because
folks.
I got this on May 13th.
The love handles.
Unbelievable.
Tonight's show is sponsored by the love handles.
Yeah. Ken Dono will give you a nice little hug with it.
Yeah, he sponsors the show tonight. So, anyways, we were just catching up. But do either of you two own the Mini 3 Pro yet? Michael, Sergio?
Nope. But I do got the Miniest 3 Pro right here.
Yeah.
And it probably has none of the issues that the Mini 3 has. So
no, I don't have it. No, I'm okay with my Air 2S. I don't need the Mini 3.
I'm
I'm
okay
good with my
for now. But eventually I will get the Mini 3. I don't know when. But sooner or later I probably will get one. So
just wait until I get all the issues worked out.
It's a great little drone. I mean, I hooked mine up with the RC N1 controller and had no problems at all. I mean, yeah. So the issues that I'm having are all controller related.
Yeah, the flight time is just my thing. Wow, it is
I know,
killing on the flight.
Yeah, the flight time. It's hard to go back to another drone when you get all that flight time.
Yeah.
So, so we already covered some of the issues, but what's Mark is we covered the issues, but we forget to cover the good stuff. What this firmware update added was the ability to shoot in vertical mode and not only do the quick shots, but also the active track and point of interest and all those modes to now work in the vertical mode.
Vertical mode, yeah.
Yeah. One of the few things that doesn't work in the vertical mode is the master shots, which you kind of can understand that.
Yeah. Master shots don't work in vertical, but everything else does. I want to ask DeMarco if his lanyard, if he can, will his controller rest face up like this?
No.
Just asking, buddy.
Hey,
it was just a question.
First to the left, though. But no, it won't.
It's going to
hang up like I like that though. Yeah.
Of course, DeMarco's probably cost a fraction of that one.
No, I think it was. I forget the price of 19 or 29. One of the two.
Oh, that's a little high. Yeah, that's a little.
Yeah, well, that's be very price competitive.
You should have gone.
The only thing that I would say about that one is that I highly doubt that it'll fit in this case. That's it though. But I like how it sits though. Yeah.
DeMarco, I can't help it if you bought the wrong case.
Yeah.
Johnny got one. Nice one.
Just kidding, buddy.
Hey, Sergio.
Yeah, I know.
Hey, Sergio. Yo, Bob Casey a free T-shirt or something. He just said you look 10 years younger.
Oh yeah, that's what everyone says. I do. Everybody thinks that. Now, when I went to the gas station to buy cigarettes, now
Ooh,
they
so
say,
you look.
Getting carded.
they ask me ID, please. I'm like, are you serious? You know,
Don't buy cigarettes.
before I had a beard, I noticed that when I had a beard and I got some grays, gray hair in my beard, and I buy cigarettes, they don't ask me for ID.
So did you tell them? Did you say, "Hey, I've been buying cigarettes in here since I was 12"?
Maybe not.
Good one, Marcus. Good one. That's a good one.
Lon said you look like a French waiter now.
Oh.
Anyhow, let's get back on track. So anyhow, a lot of good stuff was added to the Mini 3 Pro, these firmware updates. It added like a continuous focus, because a lot of people, this has a tap to focus now. I mean, before it was kind of causing people problems. Now it's a continuous autofocus.
And it works great.
Works great.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't have the list here, but it's already like, I'm not giving you a 2-week-old story, but the whole laundry list of things this update added. It basically added every feature you could ask for in this drone, really. I know there's downsides to it for a lot of people, but if it's like for me, I don't have any downsides. All the stuff works great. So do I advise you to go out and get that firmware update if you don't already have it? I mean, that's your own choice. It's like Vegas. You're pulling the thing down or whatever. Does it work for me or doesn't it? But if you do the formatting your SD cards and clear your cache before you do it, you probably have a better chance of getting a good update. And
using a good quality SD card. So one of the things that I thought just in the controller, I thought, well, I don't need a really high-speed card because it's only recording it at 720p or whatever. Well, some people are saying that can make the difference and is causing some problems. So use a quality SD card as well. The other thing we want to acknowledge, Ron, I think, is that there still are a fair amount of people that are reporting range issues. Now, I haven't seen that at all, nor have you. So,
yeah, range and overheating issues are on a lot of people's bucket list. And you see videos where it fails. So it's not just people talking. They have screen recordings of this stuff happening at close range. So, hey, go ahead. Sorry, go ahead.
What freaks me out though sometimes when I fly my Air 2, and then when you're flying and you're going a little further, I hate to see those red bars start going low. Yeah, and that kind of scares me.
Yeah,
So
it scares everybody. It scares everybody.
Yeah.
That scares me.
It is Prime Day tomorrow, so everybody stock up on memory cards. Yes. And still some drones out there. I know I don't have this on the list here, but Altel has a sale on their drones tomorrow. And I know the 00 Meetcopter is still on sale.
So you're forgetting Prime Day. The word is that the Air 2S combo, Air 2S combo, I believe is 1,059. Am I correct, DeMarco?
I think I saw 69.
Maybe it was 69.
Oh, that's good.
That's true. That's true.
That is unbelievable, isn't it?
Yeah, that is a great deal.
Well, just for comparison, so we've been talking. I've got that EXO Blackhawk coming tomorrow, so I went on their website and I priced it out with 3 batteries, which is the same as you'd get with the DJI Air 2S, right? It came out to like $1,039. Well, you can get $1,069 for an Air 2S or that Blackhawk 2 for $1,039.
Yeah. I still think they're overpricing their drones. Absolutely, way too much for what they are.
Well, all I'm saying is you need to take those kind of things in consideration. People, that's what I would say about that.
Yeah.
Often, and I made this. Ron and I were talking today. Here's the thing about people that buy, and DeMarco, you've talked about this a number of times. A lot of the people that buy EXO drones is because they see an ad on Facebook or whatever, and so they're not really shopping price. They're buying because they see this nice ad or whatever. So the positive part of that I'll say is at least they're going to get good customer service, as opposed to if you buy like a Fimi drone or something from China if you have any problems, forget it. You're going to be trying to mail it back to China or whatever. So,
yeah. I mean, but for the people watching, for another $30, get the Air 2S.
That's
all of it.
Because we know better, right? We know better.
Oh, yeah.
No questions asked.
All of it.
Don't even think twice. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, the Air 2S is a proven winner. It's best in class. It's proven.
Yeah, Ron, put up Chris Wedgwood's comment. It's true. I seen that.
Let me see how. I'm way behind here. Hold on.
It says Facebook ad. The Facebook ad says that EXO is a DJI killer.
The killer.
Yeah, not quite. Not quite.
Yeah. I mean, I heard Charlie say on the show that DJI, they're afraid of EXO.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I mean, they are making money. Good for them. But
yeah. I mean, hey, Marcus is gonna review the drone shortly, the Black Hawk 2, which seems to be the better of your 2 rebranded Hubsans, and we're gonna see how it compares not only to the original Hubsan Ace, but to other drones in the same price category as well.
And that's exactly what I intend to do. So I'm going to take that drone and I'm going to go through I'll have a series of videos. The initial flight, of course, obviously, and then I'll go through all the features of the drone and on different videos, the different things it can do. It can do waypoints, right? A lot of people like waypoints.
People love waypoints.
Yeah, that's something that it can do. Anyway, we'll go through those features, and then at that point, like you said, Ron, then it's time to really compare them. And since they're comparable in cost, I am absolutely going to put it up against the Air 2S, and then people can make their own mind up what they think.
Yeah. Hey, real quick,
Marcus.
Here,
looking forward to that.
With all this firmware update last week, the Fly app got to update to 1.6.8, like before the 4th of July. But now, since then, it's been updated to 1.69 on iOS, but it doesn't seem to hit the DJI RC controller. At least for me, it won't roll over that 0.9 yet. I don't know. And of course, it just says bug fixes. Anyway, it doesn't name any new features. But I don't know.
Wait, when did it come out, Ron?
The 1.68 came out the day the firmware updates did, right before the 4th of July, like the Thursday or Friday before.
Oh, I did it.
This
okay,
1.69 just came out like maybe 24, 48 hours ago. It's more recent. But again, you can get it on your, on the iPhone, but it won't appear on the DJI RC.
Yeah, and then when they say a bug fix, Ron, for all we know, it was something that just applied to iOS, right?
Yeah,
How do we know?
Exactly. Yeah. Could be. We'll keep an eye on that. And another quick shorty here. When we talked about the firmware updates, calls, and issues, it also killed the maps for a lot of people. Or notably, our friend Sean the drone over there in Spain, for a day or so, he had no maps. And this isn't because it turns off Wi-Fi. He had no match whether he had Wi-Fi on or not. But it got fixed the next day on the 4th of July, ironically. And they even DJI support even message showing on, was put a message on his video on YouTube saying the maps are back.
Okay.
So,
I haven't flown since the 4th, though, but hopefully it's fixed. Yeah.
If you didn't fly your drone that day, I think it was only Sunday, the 3rd, that the maps were gone. So if you didn't fly your drone that day, you would never know the maps were gone. And I don't think this affected everybody, but it did affect a lot of people. So there's something to keep in mind.
So. Stevie Bronx. I'm
not keeping up with Chad here.
Yeah, the Horizon killer.
Yeah.
Hey, seriously, Stevie, honestly, usually Hubsan is pretty good with their Horizons. I was honestly surprised to see the crooked Horizon on the Ace Pro.
A grown man's having more Horizon problems. He is having Horizon problems with that. I think it's the Hubsan Mini or whatever. So it seems to be plaguing Hubsan more lately.
Yeah. Hey, so Lon is also saying he's got the latest version of the Fly app on his RC Pro. So
yeah, I mean, I stopped. I turned on a couple times, like switched batteries out in the drone. I did a whole bunch of stuff, and it didn't. But I didn't try it today. I tried like yesterday.
Yeah.
So maybe it's working today. So thanks for the update, Lon. I'll try again. But it's odd that it didn't come up. Hey, listen. We got some good news from our friend Barry Markowitz. He ordered the Mini 3 Pro from Best Buy, like almost around the day it launched. And, he's been frustrated with delays and everything. But he sent me a tracking thing over the weekend. It's supposed to finally arrive tomorrow at his house.
So they're selling them at Best Buy now.
Well, good you brought that up, because I was talking to another good friend of ours, Johnnie Droneflyer, today, and he reported that it's in the display case down at his local Best Buy in Hammond. So it sounds like Best Buy is now finally in the DJI Mini 3 business after all.
Well, that's Louisiana. Louisiana is always like weeks ahead of the rest of the country.
Right. They're on the bleeding edge out there of technology. So, but it is good to finally hear. I know it was a problem with Beach Photo. Beach Photo had a hard time delivering things too, but I think they're getting their act together. So the drone is a little bit easier to get your hands on. I think right now, if you order from DJI directly, it'll ship. Like if you order now, it'll ship right out tomorrow. So
Kevin had his uncle Kevin got a Flymore kit from DJI, ordered it on May 12th, and he just got it on Friday. He just got on Friday, and he had to call back, and they said they had lost his order, so they shipped him another one.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. So I mean, this is one of the hardest drones to get. I mean, now it seems to be easier. Yeah. And I've never seen it. I've never seen a drone like this where there's so many people having issues like range, signal, overheating, and then there's so many people that have no issues at all, like Philly Drone. I mean, his goes, he can fly his over to Jersey and back or whatever. He has no range issues whatsoever. So, I mean, I never saw one drone have so many good ones and so many bad ones out there at the same time.
Hey, Ron, I also
but it depends. Go ahead, Mark.
Oh, I just wanted to point out that also DJI sent out an email today. I suspect we all got it, that mentioned that the Mini 3 is available to ship immediately on their website as well.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's available though, but I have
and
not
location
seen
matters too, guys.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
But I can't get a battery by themselves. Just a plus, one of those plus batteries. Those aren't in stock yet. That stinks.
Oh, you mean as a solo item? Yeah.
As a solo, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, they've had problems all along. I wanted to order ND filters off them since it came out. I never saw them in stock at DJI's website. People claim they got them at other resellers. So, listen, another Barry Markowitz thing he sent in to me during this long time. He was able to order a hood for his DJI RC screen, because even though it has 700 nits, I've had it out in the beach a couple times already, and it's a little hard to see with all those nits. So this hood could possibly really help. And and I put the link in the chat way at the beginning, maybe about 10 comments in. I put a link. I think it's a Hoodman, I believe is the name. So if you would like to look at or purchase it, the link is in the chat back near the beginning. So yeah. So anybody interested in a hood? I mean, I could have used it this morning at the beach, and that's for sure. So,
was it really washed off around, or just a little bit? I mean,
pardon?
Was it really bad? I said, was it really washed out, or?
Yeah, it just wasn't bright enough. I mean, it's still better than using my phone, of course, because my phone would have gone down to nothing in about 5 minutes in the heat and sun on the beach. But it was kind of. I mean, I got older eyes, of course. But it was a little. It wasn't as good as my DJI RC Pro.
RC Pro, yeah.
Which of course it shouldn't be. It's a lot cheaper.
Exactly.
So yeah. So that's it's
so we
unrealistic to expect to be as good.
So we all know that the DJI RC Pro now works with the Mavic 3, huh? Wonder when they're going to make it work for the Air 2S.
That's
when
the
you
story
think...
upon itself. Marcus,
Yeah,
you want to
I actually
that a little bit?
Yeah, I had one ordered, Mike, and I canceled the order because of the problems I was having with this one. I wanted to use it with my Mavic 3. And Ron, just for the fun of it, I went on to check to see what version of the app is on this guy, and it's still 1.6.8.
Yeah, it seems to be hard to get the update, but like they said, even this could be location. Maybe it's updating wherever Lon is quicker than here, or
right.
But what I want to say too, I mean, I talked to Philly Mike, and he said that he's tried the DJI RC with the Mavic 3, and it does indeed work, but it doesn't work as well. Like if you get it a little bit far away, the screen stutters and it's pixelated. So right now, I'm not saying a month from now it won't be fixed, but right now it works with the Mavic 3, but not as well as it does with the Mini 3 Pro.
Hey, Ron, so I think it's worth at this point talking about my experience with when I started having problems with this guy. I was trying to complete this video that I was doing showing how to reset the home point and so forth. So I just, because I had been having problems, I took an RCN1 controller with me, and I switched the Mini 3 over to the RCN1 with my iPhone, and the difference was phenomenal. I mean, it just worked. Everything was so smooth. It worked perfectly. So, I don't know if you've noticed it, Ron. Sometimes you have to tap a couple times on this guy to get things to go and so forth. I saw a huge difference when I used the RCN1. Everything was smooth, and it worked as it should.
Good report.
Just a comment. For what it's worth. That's just anecdotal. So just take it for what it's worth.
Yeah.
I love how the Mini 3 controller look, the RC. That's the only thing I like about that. But the drone, I just don't like the fun of it. That's personally me. That's the only. I mean, I heard it's a good drone, but me personally, I don't like the style. But the remote.
A lot of people don't like the style, but
yeah,
right. But as long as
it doesn't matter how it looks.
Performs good. I mean, that's all that matters,
Right.
So eventually, maybe I hope I get one. Not now. So.
Yeah, I mean, people haven't liked the look since that first drawing we saw on, or that that one with the warped box on all the internet stuff back. I guess as far back as March or whatever. But yeah, I mean, I've kind of got used to looks now. I mean, it looks like a bug or whatever they say. It looks frog or whatever. I've kind of got used to it.
Frog, yeah.
Here's the only thing I don't like about it, and Marcus and DeMarco, I don't know if you see this. Lots of times when the Mini 3 takes off, it seems to take off on an angle, and it kind of
it goes like that.
around a little bit. It doesn't seem to lock the satellites. I mean, it says it has a home port and all, but when it gets up there, it moves around a little bit before it gets locked in on me. Maybe it's just the wind. Maybe I'm always.
I haven't noticed that. So
yeah,
that's
maybe I'm always taking. I'm at the windiest environment down at the shore. Maybe I'm always catching a headwind when it takes off, but it always seems like I'm looking at it. I think it's going to fly. I mean, I don't think it's a fly away, but it looks like where's this thing going or whatever, and all of a sudden, then it catches and it locks in study or whatever. But
one of the things I've noticed, Ron, is that that it locks more satellites than any drone I own. Often I'll look down there and it'll have like 32 satellites locked.
I've never seen that. I've seen the upper 20s. I've seen as high as
26. I've seen.
Yeah.
But I noticed that the quad when they raise it, it goes like this.
Yeah, it lifts up when it goes up. Yeah, absolutely.
Angle.
It's angle when it's hovers.
It's the way it was built.
Yeah, that's the design.
I think that's why.
Yeah.
Right, the propellers. If you notice, the propellers in the back, the arms are angled up like that a little bit.
Right,
That's what causes it probably to lift up more. Yeah.
Yeah. You know what a big improvement over this is in the first two minis, that it's the camera and gimbals angle up. Like the Mini 1 and Mini 2, like, man, they almost hit the ground doing their gimbal check or whatever, especially if you weren't on a completely flat surface, where this thing is raised up enough. Even if you're not a completely flat surface, it's almost no chance of that gimbal hitting the ground.
Ron, I think you probably nailed it. That's probably the purpose for that design. That's
why the design?
Why they did that.
That's another. No, that's right. Absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
I like the vertical mode.
Yeah.
I mean, let me tell you, Toto Brothers, DeMarco, that is why Ron Brown gets the big bucks. That's why he's the host of this show. He comes up with those kind of insights that we just don't.
I do have to admit, though, Johnny and I were talking about this morning, so you got to plug Johnny in on that. Johnny and I were brainstorming a little bit this morning when Johnny was over at the cemetery.
Oh, there you go.
How many times did you get a call from Johnny? Hey, Johnny, where you at? Oh, I'm over at the cemetery.
I'm at the cemetery.
Hey, did he sell you anything, Ron? Did he sell you anything?
Well, I could have got a real nice, what do you call this big stone inside?
A headstone or a plaque?
Yeah, when you're inside that building and it's all that nice stone.
Mausoleum.
I had here. I'll say this. I haven't brought this up because look, I haven't seen it since my first flight. But on my first flight, I had the gimbal stick twice, where I turned and the gimbal, it held and then it rocked back, and I was like, oh, that's weird. And then a couple minutes later, it did it again. I turned and it rocked back again, but I haven't seen it since. So I'm not sure what that was.
Oh, Ron, Michael McReynolds is in the chat. Just want to give my condolences. He lost his son recently, so.
Oh no!
Oh, yeah, sorry about that. I didn't know about that, Mike. Yeah, Mike McReynolds been around a long time. Yeah. Sorry to hear that. Okay, listen. Let's move on to the next story. Okay, here's a drone a lot of us have flown over the years. Bill, the drone reviewer, recently ordered the Fimi X8 SE 2022 V2. That's the one with the speaker and, of course, the dropper thing on it. And he just put his first test flight up this weekend. It was here, and all seemed to go well at first. He took off, and he commented about his horizon was good, and it did look real good. But the first time it seemed to go off a little bit, not terribly. It did correct itself, later on. But I mean, I will have to admit though, it's probably the best flight I've ever seen with a Fimi X8 as far as the horizon from stop start, especially somebody that didn't edit the bad parts out. Did anybody get a chance to see Bill's test flight?
I did. And
I've seen it.
Yeah. And I'm sure, Michael, you and I probably have the same reaction. It's like, deja vu all over again, right? I mean, we've seen that with the Fimi.
But it's the same drone, though.
It is. That's the thing. It's the same drone. So they improved the camera. I don't know. I thought the camera looked okay, but I didn't think it doesn't pop like a DJI camera does. I don't know. Anyway, I just
Yeah, I mean, it looked great when he had it turned. Like when the drone's back was towards the sun, it looked pretty good. But of course, when he was flying towards the light, like the shadows were getting crushed or whatever. The detail and stuff. And for the specs, it's got the same half-inch quad bear sensor that was in the DJI Mavic Air 2.
Props in the shot as well. I saw props in the shot a few times. But listen, to be perfectly fair, it's a $500 drone, right?
And you can order from Amazon for
right.
$519. So you don't have to deal with Banggood or AliExpress saying you can't send it back if it's done or whatever. You can order from Amazon. You got your 30 days to to send it back if you got a one that's defective or whatever. And Bill also ordered the smart controller, the TX 100. I don't know that.
How much is that?
Just a little over $300. Just about the same price as the DJI
It's the same
RC.
controller, though, right?
Pardon?
Is it the same controller?
No.
Was it different?
He's got. Fimi made their own smart controller for the X8.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, really?
1,000 nits. So.
Hey, Marcus and Ron, you guys still have your Xeno Pro? You guys still have that, Joe?
I have the original Xeno. I have the Xeno 2, both versions of it, the Xeno 2 Plus, but I do not have the Xeno Pro anymore.
I do not either. Yeah,
I still have it, and I was thinking, I don't know if you guys think I should do this, or people in the chat let me know if I should do this. At the meetup, I should give away the drone as a meetup. Should I?
No, man, sell that thing.
Yeah.
Yeah,
but I don't think no one's gonna buy it.
Here's the only thing I will say. I will caution you.
Yeah.
I'll caution you about that particular product. Make sure you check the battery out first, because those Hubsan batteries are known to go bad. So
sell on them,
yeah.
Yeah.
So just
yeah,
check out the
basically,
battery.
he didn't fly it that much at all. It's still brand new.
Yeah.
Flew it what, four or five times. That's it.
Yeah.
Then he saw the DJI and went berserk.
Yeah.
I designed my own skin wrap on this, guys. I don't know if I should
that's a
Oh,
good
yeah. Looks good.
Wow.
Yeah.
So,
See, but what I don't
What do you
understand, Marcus, is why doesn't Fimi change the shell? Like they never want to change the shell on their drone. Why?
They are
Don't
getting
get
their
it.
money's
Why?
worth out of
Why?
that
They're
design.
too
aren't
cheap.
they? Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know
I
what
don't
to
know.
say.
Hey, with that camera, is the camera new or is it just
It's
software's
updated. Yeah,
Basically,
this,
same
updated
camera.
camera.
This,
It's
you
a
guys
sensor.
was the first Fimi to have this camera.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
And they did
I've
the
got
sensors in the bottom
2018
differently.
version. I've got the 2018 version. I've got the 2020 version. Quite frankly, I like the older one better. But I just couldn't see the point of buying another Fimi X8 SE. Just like what Michael says, it's the same damn drone.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah, so
That's all it is.
Yeah, I mean, but you know what? I mean, even if it is what it is, for $519, it may be a better buy than those Exos at what, $300 more, right?
Yeah. I think it would be.
So
I mean, it reminds me of the Mavic Pro and the Mavic Pro Platinum. How many people upgraded to that?
So the other thing is, when we get down to when we're talking about these drones on the lower end, it always just blows my mind, because I can go, let's see, let me get right on. Yeah, so I'm on the DJI refurb site right now. So you can buy a DJI Mini SE refurb for $239, and let me tell you, that's a better drone than you can buy that Fly More combo of the Mini SE. 3 batteries and everything, $319 as a refurb from DJI. You can buy the Mini 2 Fly More combo as a refurb for $479, or just the drone and controller for $359. I mean, I don't know. The Mavic Air 2 refurb, $679. Well, which would you rather have, that Mavic Air 2 for $679 or that Fimi for $529 or whatever it is?
The Zoom or the Pro, Marcus? Which one is it?
Mavic Air 2.
Mavic Air 2.
Oh, the Air 2, sorry.
There's no Zoom. Well, it does have Zoom, but
No.
Yeah.
I thought you said Mavic 2. Sorry.
Yeah.
Lauren's got a message on the chat window for you, Marcus.
Well, I better get back on that page then.
Well, he said, I got it up. He said Exo claims their version is upgraded. Here's your chance to test that out.
I answered him in the chat. Yeah, and you know I'm going to do that. And you know that's why. Listen, I'll tell you what. The people at Hubsan have been really nice to me, and they sent me that Ace Pro, and with no expectations or anything. So yeah, I definitely will take a look at both of those drones. It'll be fun to put them up against each other. My suspicion is they're identical.
Same drone.
Yeah, but
yeah,
we'll see.
Hey,
Marcus,
while
you
you're
should
on that,
really.
Exo still helps.
Let's go to story number 7, Marcus. Marcus did his first test flight of the Hubsan Ace Pro. You have the Pro edition, right?
Right.
Of course, DeMarco only flies the Pro. And outside, I saw a little horizon issues you talked about, and I thought I didn't put this on there. I thought I saw some little micro shakes at one point. Maybe I was moving around. But he did have a few issues getting it activated because of the extra drones. Can you speak a little bit about the activation process and give us a synopsis of your test flight? Of course, if you want to see his full test flight, go over to Idaho Quadcopter .YouTube and check out the full flight. But Mark's going to give you the 5-cent version of the review here. But
yeah,
a little bit about the whole activation kerfuffle.
Yeah, so here's the deal, and I knew that from the start, that you cannot fly that drone in the U.S. because of Hubsan's deal with EXO, and I say it about 3 or 4 times in the video. If you're in the United States, even if you can find this drone on AliExpress, don't buy it because you cannot fly it. Hubsan had to activate the drone for me so that I could fly it in the United States. And so really that review, I was doing it really for people everywhere but the U.S.
Yeah.
If you're in Europe or...
Yeah, real quick before you go on, if you were to buy that drone in the U.S., just ballpark, spitball, what would it cost you to order that drone from Banggood or AliExpress?
You know, when I looked on AliExpress, I think it was around $650.
Okay. Okay. I'm sorry to interrupt you. I just wanted
No,
to.
that's fine. That's a good point. And that's the Pro version. So I mean, so all I'm saying is, listen, if you're in the U.S., don't try and buy that drone. You might find, somebody on AliExpress, one of those shippers, to send you one, but you'll have a lot of grief trying to fly.
Now, of course, I mean, I'll interrupt you. Gorilla Man has a workaround if you want to do that. Yeah.
Right. Gorilla Man talked about a workaround where you spoof your GPS location, and then once you activate it, then it will fly. So there probably are ways to do it, but I'm just going to say, save yourself the grief. Buy the same drone on EXO if that's what you want. But that's a good point. Now, with regard to the drone itself, I'm telling you, this is the most trouble-free Hubsan drone I have ever flown. I mean, everything went off without a hitch. I did all the updates out on the field, just took a few seconds, got it up in the air. It flew nicely, hovered nicely. Really, it flew great. The flight controls were butter smooth, and I enjoyed that. The first thing I did was go out and do an orbit around one of those fountains, and it was just easy as pie. If we're going to nitpick, it's just like the original Mavic Air. The noise will drive you crazy. It's a loud drone, and it's got that kind of annoying whine to it. So, and it's not anything that's going to be very subtle. So if you're flying it around over people, trust me, they're going to hear the drone. It's one of those that they're going to hear. And I think it has to do with, it's just like the original Mavic Air. Those both arms, they both fold in. And I think for that reason, it has to have pretty short props on it. And I think that's why it makes that kind of noise. Just guessing. Now, the only other nits that I can pick, I thought the video was pretty good. Is it DJI quality? No, it's not, but it's good. And I didn't think that, I thought the color science could have been a little better. The white balance could have been a little better. That's being hypercritical, though. I think overall it looked really good. Now, just as Ron said, there are a couple of places you're going to see props in the shot. And at different times, there was a little skew to the horizon. So, that's picking the nits. Other than that, it flew great, had great flight time, returned to home, handled perfectly. I was pretty happy with it.
Thanks for that. That recap. And I said Mark has a full review, and at some point you may even do a comparison video between the Ace and the Black Hawk 2.
Yeah, no question. No doubt I will do that. Absolutely, of course. Yeah.
Yeah. And I saw it was talking to chat because Lam said he was going to compare the Hubsan Mini Pro and whatever. And
there's a story behind that.
Yeah, it's a little bit of story. And just to get people updated, we talk about the Black Hawk 2, but there is another exo drone, which is a clone. It's a clone of the Hubsan Zeno Mini Pro. What does exo call there? Just the Mini Pro?
They call it the Black Hawk Mini.
Yeah, okay, Black Hawk Mini. And they're kind of the similar drone, and it seems like the EXO version has a lot of the same issues that you saw in the Hubsan version.
It just looks identical to me. When I look at people's reviews of the EXO Black Hawk Mini, I see the same video problems and stuff that I see on the Zeno Mini Pro. So, yeah, I mean, I'm just going to say it straight out. That's a drone to avoid. It just isn't refined enough, and I don't think it's going to be at this point to be worth it. There's so many other mini drones out there that are better. I mean, for God's sakes, I just went over what you can buy a Mini 2 for, and a Mini 2 is 10 times the drone that is. So,
yeah.
In the chat, Dr. Ted drove the Best Buy thinking he could pick the Mini 3 if it was in stock now. He should have gone to Hammond, Louisiana, because Johnny says it's in stock at his store.
Dr. Ted, let's go tomorrow. I'll come over. I'll pick you up, and let's catch a plane to Louisiana, and we'll go fly with Johnny, and
Johnny will
pick you up the Mini 3. Maybe DeMarco will meet us.
Hey, Eric wants you to compare Eric wants you to compare the Black Hawk 2 to the Air 2S.
Well, I will. I talked about that earlier. Absolutely will. Yeah. They are very similarly priced. So, yeah, I'm going to say they're competitive products. And, yeah, absolutely.
And Mike Ray can't believe that Dr. Ted hasn't got his Mini 3 yet. I mean, that's the problem. I mean, if you didn't order from DJI, you still may not have your drone or whatever. It's, again, a lot of people, again, Lauren tried to warn us. A lot of people predicted this would be the case here, but it's come true.
Dr. B did order his from DJI.
Okay, but not on opening day.
Not on opening day, right?
Hey, DeMarco, you let me throw it in that baseball analogy there. Opening day.
Opening day.
Hey, DeMarco, I know football season's coming up in a couple months. Will you predict the World Series this year also?
Of course I will. Of course. Let me.
Will you be pre-predicting the White Sox now, or?
Go ahead,
I need to interject here real quick because it's important. Dr. B is saying that he did order on opening day.
Oh wow!
Oh, he still doesn't get it.
Yeah.
Now, what do you think could be the issue there? Oh, as Scott Nadeau reports that it is in stock in Minnesota at Best Buy. So if you guys want to go up north and cool down a little bit, fly to Minnesota instead of Hammond.
Yeah. Anyway, I interrupted you, DeMarco. Go ahead.
No, I'm sorry. I was just saying something. No, but that is, I mean, that was 2 months ago.
Yeah.
We still haven't got. We've had ours for a month almost now.
Right.
Yeah. I mean, what we got ours. What we get ours at the very beginning of June. Like, Dr. Ted, his date is August 4th now. That's unbelievable.
Yeah. And he did get the Fly More combo, which I did as well, Ted. So I don't know. That's kind of weird.
And Lon's reporting that they're sold out at the Best Buys in his area. And I believe Lon's in Michigan.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's closer.
Oh, and Lon, and if you saw Ken Dona's video that he posted today on in Pennsylvania, you saw Lon pop up in a little cameo, I think, in Pittsburgh.
That was pretty good, wasn't it? I enjoyed that. And by the way, Lon is actually from Wyoming.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wyoming, Michigan.
You got me on that one. But no, that was the best part of it. When Lon popped up in the video, that was the best part of the video.
Yeah.
Ken should give him some of the revenue.
Yeah.
So, all right. Well, we cover a lot of the agenda here. We kind of have a lot of ground to cover.
Yeah. Stevie is saying that they got him in the Bronx, but he doesn't recommend making the trip.
Drone Shots is in Battle Creek. I will be in Kalamazoo in a couple of weeks. Brother.
Really?
Yeah. Yes. It's a wedding.
Okay.
Another
one bites the dust.
Wait, who's wedding?
Nice.
My wife's cousin. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. A young guy. He can do it. Hey.
You're just in attendance. You're not part of the ceremony or anything.
No. That's done. No more weddings for me. Well, with kids.
107 Drones has an August 1st date for his Mini 3.
I know. Johnny.
It's in stock in Best Buy in the Bronx. Oh yeah, but you wrote one recommend making the trip.
Nice. DeMarco.
So we kind of covered most of our agenda. We had a lot to catch up on.
Yeah,
for not being here last week. But any other topics anybody wants to bring up, and we'll get into a little bit here. We got a few minutes before we get off here at 10:30. Anybody have anything?
Good show tonight, Ron. I think we really we covered a lot. So
yeah, not that much actually going on. Well,
yeah, pretty much covered it.
Yeah.
Most of the big stuff happened more than a week ago.
Guys, hope to see some of you there.
Any what's that new drone called? Avata news?
Yeah, I don't think I heard. Last thing I heard was coming end of July, but it's almost the end of July now, and the rumors. I don't see any rumors out there. So is that DJI new FPV drone still coming, or do you think it got pushed back?
I haven't heard anything.
I don't know. I think it got pushed back a little bit.
I think so.
Okay, Lon.
Is that something you guys would be interested in, Michael or Sergio, that new FPV drone?
I don't know. We'll see how it is. We'll see if it's good. Then probably yeah. If it's something like the DJI FPV where it's just gonna shatter, I'm not interested. We'll see how it is. I don't know. I can't say yes yet.
You want a sturdier frame and all build.
Yeah. We'll see though. You never know.
Right.
I apologize. Me and Lon have kind of a juvenile sense of humor.
Hey, did you guys say is Lon coming to your Chicago meetup?
Yeah, better. It's close.
Yeah, Lon's coming. Yeah.
Oh, good.
Yep.
Coming. Maybe I'll cancel my plans and come then if Lon's going to be there.
You should.
Lon's buying the beer.
Yeah, come, man.
Okay.
Yay!
They got good beer out in Chicago?
And Lon's paying the tab at the strip club for everybody. Right, Lon?
Yeah, you guys should come.
We got an update from Johnnie Droneflyer. Dr. Ted and Marcus will make an appearance on the Fly for Fun show this Wednesday at I believe 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Will this be the All Idaho show, Marcus?
Well, it looks like it doesn't. All Idaho all the time, huh? Me and Dr. B.
Yeah. Maybe Dr. Ted will get his drone delivered in the middle of the show.
That'd be good, huh? Wouldn't it? Yeah.
Hey, Barry mentioned a long time ago. He asked about Sean Oz. Has anybody talked to Sean Oz?
Other than his Facebook posts, you know, he's out of the hospital. He looks like he's pretty bruised up. They had to do surgery on it. Yeah.
Yeah, I chatted with him a little bit.
He was on Maddie's show yesterday.
Yeah.
So he was. He's got somebody looking after him, I believe.
I can still feel mine. I got where the two bones are welded together, man. I'm telling you, that hurts. I feel for him.
Yeah. Oof. And Barry's promoting same as camera has the Mini 3 Pro in stock if you happen to live in beautiful Southern California. Well, San Francisco, all of California altogether. So there's a lot. Hey, when you guys brought up you didn't like the way the Mini 3 looked, did you guys see there was a big conversation in chat about agreeing with you guys? They didn't like the look of the Mini 3.
That's Gary talking about it, but
yeah.
A lot of people didn't
earlier.
like
There's a lot of conversation about the looks not being good. Oh, so, hey, Sammy Burns is coming to the Chicago meetup.
Is he?
Oh man, God, is he really?
Maddie says.
Is he really?
Is he really?
Maddie announced
they're pulling our leg.
Yeah,
he told me he wasn't going to come.
Oh, the piece. Hey, John, DeMarco, you gotta go to me if the piece is on you.
Yeah, yes. Costco pizza. There's one out there too. So, hey man, it's a fun time. It is a fun place to be. It's a fun city. The suburbs are even fun. I mean, so it should be a fun weekend for everyone. I wish I could go. But yeah, have fun, boys. Eat well.
Oh, we will.
Eat well.
So
we're gonna eat well, all right.
So one more time. It's on Saturday the 13th and Sunday the 14th, and it's at what's the name of the park again?
Busty Woods.
I put it in the I put it in the chats. It's on Gulf Road,
great,
Ned Brown. Ned Brown Meadows. And I'll put the date August. I forgot to put the date.
And if people have questions, let's go over to the Fly for Fun Facebook group. I mean, yeah.
Maddie just put it.
Yeah.
Go over to your Facebook group and ask questions if you have any.
Absolutely. Yeah. And it's a free event, no charge. No charge. It's free. It's free for everybody to come. No charge.
You can,
Michael, are you? I need you and Sergio both. Are you guys going to do any speechifying?
No, just playing.
No.
Will you guys perform a little bit at the event at all?
We're gonna perform. We're gonna sing. We're gonna do it all, dude.
Oh, there you go. There you go.
We're gonna sing drone songs.
Oh, get a lot of those around.
You know how long
it should be fun. Carpool down to the city, please.
Let out a tune out of my mouth.
Jack, it's gonna be fun. Jack is gonna barbecue. He's gonna make some food. There's plenty of food for everyone. It's gonna be a lot of fun. Giveaways. We got sponsors. We have Beta FPV gonna be there. We got Fly High FPV. We have who else, Mike? We have
Good Drone Ventures.
It's gonna be fun.
Good Drone Ventures. Who else?
Lon
Pilot
is
Institute
gonna be there.
and EXO. Lon's gonna be there. Lon's sponsoring. He's gonna give all his drones away.
Oh wow!
Right, Lon?
He's going to be selling. He says he's going to be selling Dobo headshots and autographs.
There you go. Get your autographs, people.
Hey, Marcus, Dr. Ted's asking about you guys starting up an Idaho meetup.
Well, we already did that. It was Dr. Ted, me, and Michael Wright.
We
And you
will,
wound up,
Jody. That's the
you
plan.
wound up in the hospital during the course of the meetup.
Yeah, it wore me out. Yeah, I ended up in the hospital for a couple days.
I think it should be a great meetup by you. Everybody wanted to fly by where you at.
At the canyon, yeah.
Oh, the
yeah.
Snake River. Dude,
Yeah.
that'd be
Oh,
cool,
yeah.
Marcus. You should do that. You should plan a meetup right there.
Everyone would have a great shot.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Great shot.
Yeah,
Absolutely. I love that place,
Yeah.
Marcus.
It's pretty cool. You need to come fly. You guys just need to take an airplane out here one of these days, and me and Dr. B will take you out there.
And you
And
can
hopefully
bound
by
me.
that time, Dr. B will
Hey,
have
Marcus,
23.
Marcus, if we come there, you can bound
Marcus,
me your.
one of these days.
You can give me your keys, and we can borrow your Corvette.
Well, now let's not
Let's
get
not get
too
carried away
away,
there,
Sergio.
folks. Yeah.
I love your car, man. You got
Hey,
it.
Friday, this coming Friday,
Hey,
I'm
Mark-
back out of
Because I told you one day I'm just gonna show up. I'm just gonna show up to your house.
Yeah, it's a deal. We'll go out there. We'll go out there and fly. Yeah.
Dude, am I lagging?
Hey,
What the heck?
Sorry, boys, I gotta run though. The wife's calling me.
I heard you. Thank you,
Sorry about
DeMarco.
Okay, DeMarco.
Good night, everybody.
Bye,
Good
Marco.
night.
So I want to thank both Michael and Sergio for joining us tonight. We've been talking about getting them on the show for a while now. I'm glad it finally happened. We've been on their show a couple times. We got to meet up with them in Texas last year. So it was finally great to get you guys on the show. So glad you could make it tonight. I know you guys are busy, and I wish you guys all the success with the meetup in August. I wish I could come. I'm kind of booked in the first 2 weekends of August, but if anything happens, my plans get canceled or whatever, I would love to dart out there for a long weekend out there. I've never actually, outside of being at the airport transferring planes, I've never been in Chicago otherwise, or Chicago area. So I'd love to see it, and especially in the summertime, because I heard it can get a little cold out there in the winter.
Yeah, it is. It's cold.
It'd be great to see if you can come around. But if not, hey, there's next year, right?
There's always next year. Yep.
Next year.
How
damn
many
internet.
people? I know it's hard to predict these things, Michael, because things change so much. So, about how many people do you think are going to be there? Just I know it's a guess, but what do you think the crowd looks like?
Well, so far on my Facebook event page on Fly Zone Drone Facebook group, I have a total of, let me see, once more here. Maybe it got updated again. Let's see. Okay, 47 total, but it says that we have 20 coming with the emails that I got from my email. So 15 in here, 15 or 16 right now are saying they're coming.
Mm-hmm.
And then I got more from my email that are local people that are coming. And then we have Jack's crowd.
And plus, you got to think about Jack's people. So
Yeah,
you count
true.
that.
True. And will Jack's friend Chris be there too?
Yeah, Chris will be there.
Okay,
Pretty sure Chris
good.
will be there. Yeah.
Good.
Why wouldn't he be there? He'd be there. Absolutely.
Okay. Yeah.
Lon staying at the Doubletree. Lon,
yeah.
hopefully it's not Philadelphia. Be careful when you look out the window of your hotel.
Oh yes. Say no more. You sure that
he's
was,
fine.
was that Pittsburgh?
It was Pittsburgh, maybe. I can't remember.
Yeah. No, I don't want to.
Yeah.
Maybe it
Yeah.
was Philly. I just
Yep. Yeah.
That,
Some guy
now,
outside. And
yeah. He should call Phil. He should have called Philly Michael on that one and got him to get over there.
Yeah. The classic was Billy Kyle. Billy was just dying. Yeah. Anyway.
laughing. Yeah.
Say no more. So okay.
Dobo goes to the window and goes, "Hey, you can't do that."
Okay. Let's stop right there.
If you want to see
boys.
more about this, go over to Dobo's channel.
Yeah.
So
Absolutely.
all right. Well, we're gonna wrap it up tonight. We've almost gone our hour and a half here. And I know these guys, our young guys, probably get up and do something tomorrow morning. I know the old guys will be sleeping in, but but thanks everybody that joined us in chat tonight. And I want to, again, thank you for, supporting these guys here. If you're going to the meetup or if you're considering going to the meetup, if you're in that area, or you don't mind flying across the country. I mean, if you've ever been to a drone meetup, they're better than you think they're going to be. When you think you're going to go, you think, oh, it's going to be a good meet. But when you actually get there, they're much better than what you had in your mind. Is that what you guys see too? These meetups are much better than you think they're going to be.
No question about it.
Absolutely, yeah.
Yeah,
Got a bunch of friends. There's nothing better than flying with a bunch of friends.
They appreciate for having us. Thank you.
No, it's an honor to have you guys on. Sorry. And you know what? When the meetup's over and you guys can wind down, I don't mean right after the meetup, but a couple weeks afterwards, I'd like you to come back on the show and give us a recap of how the meetup went, and if anything,
We will.
All the good stuff that happened there.
Yeah,
Like
we will probably do a live stream at the meetup, so you'd like to see what's going on live. So
yep, we're gonna do a live stream.
Good. Yeah. But yeah, we'd love to have you back on sometime after the event so we can kind of do a recap and maybe build up excitement for next year's event already.
Sounds good.
Yeah. I mean, is you guys kind of pick up the slack because we all know there won't be a spin up this year. So more of these regional meetups will kind of bridge the gap until maybe we get another spin up or whatever. Of course, the Great Florida Drone Meetup will be coming back up in the spring again. So so these meetups are all fun, and try to attend them all or as many as you can.
Absolutely, have fun.
All righty, everybody. Good night.
Good night,
Fly
everybody.
safe,
Good night,
and we'll
everybody. Thanks for having me.
See you next week.
thank you. Very appreciate having us.